Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. If you have been drawn to this reading and video, what we'll be focusing on, of course, is your connection, your person, and how they feel about you at this moment. This is going to focus on those of you who are in separation or going through challenges in your partnership right now. And then we'll take a look at what your angel guides need you to understand during this time apart from your person. General advice as always, guys, so please do keep that in mind throughout the reading and only take the parts of it that resonate for you. These are the two decks that will carry this reading at this time: My Heart and Soul Love Oracle, and then the Stay Inspired Oracle cards by Sister Moon Tarot. Let's get into it. Hello, Scorpio. Let's grab some insight for you when it comes to you and your person and why you have been guided to tune in. So angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. What does this energy look like for those in separation or going through some major things right now? Right off the bat, wow, we've got this one flipping up. So it says the unexpected. There's something about flowers that just pulls at our heartstrings. Birthdays, anniversaries, special occasions, but the best flowers are the unexpected ones. The flowers that make you feel extra loved on an ordinary day. When your special someone takes time to let you know you are loved. So I'm obviously focusing on those of you who are at a distance from one another, or you're going through some major changes or challenges. I mean, this could be a part of your reality where you get unexpected flowers. That could be something that you really love. And maybe this is this person's way of apologizing or trying to make amends here. Let's see what else for Scorpio. All right, we've got vows coming through. Promises are made all the time. There's so much power behind the words we speak when we make promises. And it sometimes makes a person wonder why they often get broken. Let's not break ours. For some of you, that could either be a promise ring, it could be a wedding ring. If that is the case, if you are married to your person but in separation, again, they could maybe try to win you back with flowers or an apology, especially if they broke their promise to you. Something about the promises, the conversations that the two of you have shared. All right. We also have the truth. So this card says, I may look as though I'm over you, pretending that life has moved on and I'm over it, going about my day-to-day and being fine with how things ended between us. So it is clarification for those of you who are in separation. Nothing could be further from the truth. The truth is, I'm barely functioning. I need you. I miss you. I love you. I pray someday I can tell you face to face. That says so much, guys. This is their truth right now. This is how they really feel about the separation at this point in time. And maybe you relate to that as well. Maybe you also relate to the fact that you're struggling through this. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot and see what else we can find out. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio. So you're in separation for a reason, and this person is really struggling, and that's clarified by the Nine of Swords. This is somebody who has depression or anxiety, feeling like all is lost perhaps. They can't sleep, they're having nightmares, they're struggling, especially if they are wanting to reach out, but maybe they feel you wouldn't be receptive to them reaching out. So all of it is really causing them a lot of stress. We do have the Three of Swords. For some of you, that could be indicative of a third party, but it does not have to be that. I am getting here that part of their truth as well is they're hurting just as much as you might be hurting. By hurting you, they ended up hurting themselves as well. Divine Feminine, you're coming in with the energy of the Queen of Swords. So if you relate to this, you probably did walk away from your Divine Masculine. You cut them out. There could have been, as I mentioned, a third-party situation here. Trust issues, infidelity, disagreements, arguments. And we've got the Chariot. Your person could be a Cancer. So what I'm seeing here, Scorpio, regardless of where you are at with this individual that you're thinking about for this reading, I feel the separation is temporary. I do feel there will be the opportunity for you and this person to reconnect and certainly to talk things out. The opportunity to overcome the struggles and the difficulties of the relationship and whatever it is that you are dealing with. We do have the Strength card for some of you. You could be thinking of a Leo. So this is about finding the courage to take action, but also holding back, which is even more difficult. Wanting to do something about this, wanting to fix things, but maybe they also know that they can't do that or that they shouldn't do that, especially if, for example, Divine Feminine, maybe the last time you spoke to your masculine, it could have been very hurtful. That conversation could have been really intense. So this is about, I feel it could be a masculine who wants to talk to you, who wants to reach out, who wants to see you face to face, but really struggling with their daily life right now. And we do see that here, right? I may look as though I'm over you, but really they're not. Trying to pretend that they're just fine, but they're not. We do have the Sun. So we do have Leo energy coming through here. Maybe you've got Leo in your chart. The other person could as well. And we have the Nine of Cups. So the Sun and the Nine of Cups looking very positive here, of course, giving you the opportunity to work things out. I feel, and I'm just getting for this love connection, Scorpio, that whatever it is you guys are going through right now, it'll pass. You know, as difficult as it might seem at the moment, I feel the universe might just step in and create movement for this connection to be able to come back together. That could be what you're wishing for, but that could also be what your person is wishing for. And we've got the Six of Cups coming through. I feel they miss you big time. That as well is reflected through this card. You know, the truth is that they're barely functioning. They need you, miss you, and that they love you. So this Six of Cups can represent nostalgia, the memories. Some of those memories could be painful ones, but I feel they are also focusing on the wonderful memories that you guys have shared in the past. Ace of Cups, I love that. That's followed by the Ace of Pentacles. So they really do want to have a fresh start here. I feel it requires both of you to be able to address whatever it is that you need to heal from during this time apart, and to be able to come together when the time is right. What I get from the individual that you're thinking about for this reading, you might just be surprised at the level of commitment that they bring to the table this time. If you were to allow them back into your life, you know, they don't want to play games. They don't want to be able to create any sort of drama with a second chance. This is somebody who's coming forward. They're serious about their commitment. That is what I'm getting there. Okay, so let me go ahead and grab some additional cards and messages for you from your angel guides. What does that look like for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus? What does your angel guides have to share with you right now? Two cards coming right out. This was the very first one. Love. This is really what they want you to know. that you are more loved than you see or know, which makes sense for me. If you're not seeing it in your 3D environment, that your person is reaching out to let you know that you are loved, that you're still very much a part of their thoughts, their heart. I feel eventually you'll start picking up those little signs from your person to let you know that they care. You're still in their heart very much so. So it could be communication from your person that will eventually reach you. This is the next card. We have adventure. It's never too late to have a new adventure. Loving you has been an adventure of a lifetime. Stay open. So in a way, this is what your angel guides need you to know and understand right now, that when it comes to your person, they're picking up off of the love that you might still have in your heart for them. I feel that you do, and more than likely why you've been drawn to this reading. And they are coming through in this reading to let you know, it's like, as long as your heart is open to the possibility of reconnecting, it can happen, you know. But if you're closed off and maybe you're still really upset or hesitant to accept this person back, then more than likely that could create a delay. All right, let's grab one more card, and this one came right out. So we've got illusions coming through. Feelings aren't facts. Not everything is what it seems. Question your reality. Detaching is healthy. Meditation is needed to clear your mind. So take whatever part of that card makes sense for you. And I really feel for my feminines, you more than likely did detach from your masculine. You know, you probably did cut out your masculine in order to regroup, in order to do what felt right in your heart. You know, you had to put up those boundaries to get that point across. And part of your reality and part of their reality is that there is a challenge, there is distance and time apart. And we might even have a situation here where you're both struggling during this time. You know, so it's really important that you acknowledge where you're at right now, but also know that there are changes that can come in to be able to create a very different reality from where you are at this time. Okay, so let me go ahead and clarify these cards with tarot and see where this goes. I feel there's a very positive energy coming through here for you, Scorpio. All right, guys, so I'll be clarifying with my modern day Seers Tarot and Oracle. If you are new to my channel, this is just like any other tarot deck, but I've also added additional court cards and oracle messages. So let's see. I love it. Look at this. Once again, we are seeing the energy of the sun coming through twice in this reading. Happiness, warmth. I love that. You know, it's a very positive vibe coming through for you and your person, that things can still fall into place, that there can be union when the time is right. So I love that that's presenting itself and being reiterated through this reading. We also have the Three of Wands. It really is all about looking ahead. What is the future like? What can that be like rather than the past? Because obviously, if you're in separation or going through some stuff right now, the past doesn't look so pleasant. You know, you guys could have experienced some pretty difficult moments there. All right, so let's see what else here. Love it. We've got the Hierophant and we've got the Emperor. So Divine Feminine, if your masculine just fell short of what you expected in the relationship, and for some of you, it could have been really difficult if there was cheating, infidelity, and third parties. So it was a difficult journey, no doubt. But I feel this is a masculine who's really wanting to come towards you as a better person, wanting to rebuild the foundation of the relationship and to be able to revive it in a way where it's healthy, where there are no trust issues, no drama. This card decided to just go ahead and flip out of the deck. We've got the Baron of Earth, which is one of the court cards here in this deck. So it represents the divine masculine earth sign. So Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. It is in the upright. So the upright interpretation of this card, it can be a masculine who likes to play it safe, you know, but they're a hard worker, frugal at times, confident, secure, warm, loving personality, a strong sense of duty. Can be a caring husband or protective father. So take any part of that description that might describe your masculine divine feminine. Let's see what else. I love all of the major arcana cards that are coming through. We've got the Star. For some of you, you could have Aquarius in your chart. You might also be thinking of an Aquarian. I feel there's still a chance for you and your person to reconnect and work this out. In the meantime, the best thing you can do is just focus on your own healing, which the Star picks up off of that. It is about self-care, being able to fill your own cup in the meantime. But there's a wish here, and it could be a wish that manifests for you and your person. I love the way that that's presenting itself. All right, let's see what else here. What else? We do have the pink rose coming through. And I love that because remember the very first card, the unexpected, focusing on flowers. The pink rose might symbolize a favorite flower for the feminine, but it is in the upright. So it is focusing on the divine feminine. You know, there's joy here. I feel this is a masculine coming through to let you know that you are appreciated, that you are loved, that you are wanted. Let's see what else. All right. We've got Archangel Raguel. I am the angel who can restore harmony, heal conflicts and arguments, as well as mending understandings in your relationships. I feel this is the perfect card to come through for this reading. I can help you gain the wisdom to smooth out tensions and hostilities in your romantic connections. My presence can aid in bringing in peace, forgiveness, and the calm of God's grace and blessings. I can help you miraculously heal even the most difficult love situations. And, you know, whenever you see the Three of Swords, that could be really difficult. It's not easy. You're going through it, so is this person, you know, and the truth of the matter could be that you're both struggling over the fact that you're not with your person, that you do still love each other, you're thinking about one another, you miss each other, and hoping for that reunion. I feel coming through in this reading, there's a really good chance that that can happen for you. All right, Scorpio, so hopefully this gives you hope and it uplifts you to give you a message that has the possibility of working things out with your person. All right. If you are interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box, as well as the link to all of the decks featured here. Thank you so very much, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.